I'm very happy to be here with all the cool data people out there. I'm Tim Spann. I'm in New Jersey. I do a lot of events, put a lot of content out there. We don't have too much time, so you'll get these slides, so you'll be able to take a look through there. Today, I'm showing you very quickly a small application showing how to do put together a real-time AI graph-enhanced open lakehouse, taking different types of data, whether it's structured, unstructured, semi-structured, ingesting that into a platform like Snowflake, maybe in native tables, maybe in Iceberg tables, and then showing how through the marketplace, we could bring in Neo4j Graph Analytics, so you can run those analytics right where your data lives. So you can combine graph, AI, all your enterprise data in the same place and still have room for a couple of cats here and there, wherever you may be. Now, there are a lot of different graph algorithms that Neo4j makes available for Snowflake. And hopefully I'll have time to quickly go into there and show you how we add them and how easy it is to use them in the environment that you're in. You don't have to go anywhere. As you can see, this has all the main ones that you're probably looking for, whether you're looking to find a path and search with all the common algorithms, where you're trying to find where things are related, detecting communities. I have an example code, which I don't get to run, but I will share that GitHub with you, doing Louvain, being able to do article rank, page rank. Any of the Google-friendly people remember that one. Similarity, a big, huge one there. And being able to do the graph embeddings wherever you need to do that. What's cool is you don't have to try to figure out how am I going to connect these two systems. I could do and create graphs right from Snowflake tables and run that in our Snowpark that runs on containers. This is great. Like I said, that number and the versions keep going up. Every time you check, Neo4j's done an upgrade, so it makes it very easy to get a lot of different algorithms very easily. And it uses your native Snowflake credits, so you don't have to worry, well, do I need to get some special contract or how am I going to utilize this? Makes it very easy for getting started, adding graph algorithms where you already have all your data. Again, very cool way to analyze data and visualize it in different ways than you're doing with our standard SQL. What's cool is I don't have to send this data anywhere. I don't have to set up all these different pipelines just to be able to add graph analytics to the platform you have already. This makes it very cool, very easy to start off with just one person running a couple graph-powered insights to your whole enterprise. Very easy to scale this out. No difference than anything else you do in Snowflake, with all the governance with Snowflake Horizon that you expect. Makes it very easy. And like I said, we can go right into the marketplace. You don't have to try to figure out how to do that. And again, within Snowflake, you already have all your unstructured data. So you could start connecting all the pieces of the puzzle, the unstructured data, semi-structured data, and again, things like JSON and Avro and XML and all those kind of fun data sites. Tons of options for structured data. We just added another one in there that if you were at our conference that we're doing virtually the same week, you could have seen that. We have another faster format in there. And then to connect the pieces, we use Apache NiFi. That is run similar to how we run Neo4j in the platform, and we call that OpenFlow. That happens through containers, and that lets you get data and move it around very easily. Again, don't have time to demo all this with just couple minutes left, but I will get into the environment. If you want to get all the code, it is linked here. You could either do the QR, the bit.ly link, go to the my website, make that easy for you. Again, I'll make sure things are posted in the global chat, and we'll make sure you get all the slides, so you'll be able to easily find things and try things on your own. I'm going to attempt to go into the demo in a minute, but this is the GitHub, and it has links to how we set this up and all the SQL you would need to build these things. But the actual environment. So you literally can go into your Snowflake marketplace. Try to make this a little bigger here. I'm in dark mode. So if you didn't know Snowflake had it, we got it now. So you don't have to have this bright screen staring at you. So if you search for Neo4j, you could see that there's a couple options here. There's one you could try out instantly. For us at Snowflake, since we're such good friends with Neo4j, we've got one for our tech people that we can access. And I have installed this. And if we go over there, we could see I could just launch this here. You set up permissions because you need to create a warehouse, create some compute to work on it. And you could track and trace things using our standard telemetry. And you could set up all these with our new telemetry tracking, so you get all the traces and metrics you want to do there. You can even decide what kind of events or logs are going anywhere, see all the different compute you're using, give other people access, and track your costs. Of course, all this can be done with SQL as well, but it makes it very easy to be able to do this from your environment. I need to do an upgrade on this, which I will do soon. But just to give you an idea how easy it is to integrate between the two platforms. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try this out while we're live here, but you just get into the environment. They have this all scripted out for you. You create the roles and application, create a new schema you'll have in your system here, and you'll be able to create tables, get all the privileges, standard stuff here. And they also have a test you can run here, make sure things are working, make sure everything's in there, and then you could take a look at the results. Very easy to do that. If we see in the catalog, we can explore all the databases, and you can create this in its own, or you can create multiple, depending on how you want to do that, whatever makes sense in your system. I know some people have strict guidance on where they might want to put something, and pretty easy. Now, if you're not sure what you're looking for, the great thing with our catalog, you could just do a search and figure out where all these things are. Okay, I can see where I've created this here, and I have a schema here for this, and I've got all the details for this app here. So we can open that up. We go in there, and you have whatever you need to be able to do your analytics, like we mentioned before. But we have that database created, and it creates a number of schemas here, some for procedures that you'll need, some that are, the different information you need. Pretty straightforward, but makes this as a great way to be able to easily integrate whatever you're doing with Neo4j. Very simple way to do that. I was going to show you the application I did for ghost hunting and being able to discover the different ghosts in the community, but I don't think I have time for that. Want to make sure everyone has access to this. We've got 4 minutes. I don't know if I'm brave enough to run that. Looking to connect to Neo4j. Yeah, this is a great way to do this. So if you want that link, they posted it in there. I'll post in the link to my example so you can run it on your own. And I could see combining some of these things together where I could do things like let's see if we do a more advanced procedure. I could do some Cortex AI in the same thing where I'm grabbing some graph analytics and combining AI, SQL, and graph analytics in standard SQL. Makes it pretty straightforward. Trying to think if I've got time to try to run something from scratch here. I don't know if I'm brave enough. We will give it a try because we got 4 minutes. I'll see here. Again, we've got that example worksheet you saw, so you can give that a try pretty easily. I think I have that set up in here, but again, getting that running quickly. I don't know. I want to show you broken things here because once you have this set up in your environment, things run really nicely. But we'll run something just to show you what's going on. What I'm planning to do with this Streamlit application that I've built is to add more connectivity so I could figure out if you're in a city, are there a connection between the different apparitions? I was hoping to have this done for Halloween, as that's a big time for ghosts, but that is something we'll have for next year. And I'll talk to my friends at Neo4j. Maybe we can post that demo live somewhere so you could see, what are all the related ghosts in an area, because that is something missing from the app now that I haven't gotten to add any kind of graph analytics to the main part of this. They are in the code and there's some SQL statements there, but I really need to get that connected to my primary application. But the code is there and we'll be able to dive into it. If you have any questions, there seems to be some people knowledgeable in there. But again, really easy to get started within Snowflake. Doesn't take any heavy lifting. You'll literally go through the marketplace a couple of clicks. You've got everything you need. Taking a look to see if there's any questions there. I don't see it right now, but yeah, if you want to get started with Neo4j plus Snowflake, definitely reach out to the people in the chat. Reach out to me. I'll connect you. It is pretty nice. And like I said, very easily integrated. What's nice is you don't have to move the data around. You run it right where it is. Maybe, what do I got left? A minute. Can we find what we're looking for in a minute? While we do a search through all the different databases, I do have nodes. Did I put any data in there? Well, let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, I did put some in here for the Neo4j stuff. Very interesting. Okay, so we did build some of this out, which is nice. What's cool here is, if we didn't mention it before, everything's standard Snowflake. Do you usually do views for these? Yep. Yep. Yeah, how much upfront mapping do you don't have to do? There's not a lot based on what you have here. We can go through the SQL, but I think we're almost out of time here. Do I have one here? It is not drastic. I mean, there's some relationships, and I could tell you that things like cursor can auto-generate some of this, so it's not as hard, but some of it's pretty logical when you're creating these connections between different things, especially when they're, real world things that you can connect to. So it's not that hard. We got 20 seconds. I'll leave you again with this link here. Go to the marketplace. All you have to do is search for Neo4j and you could get it. Add it to your Snowflake environment. Use the trial, get started. Very cool way to combine lots of cool technology. Thank you. See you next time.